What are you wearing?
A Canadian tuxedo. And I'm a hockey player. Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
Hawaii Blues fan, we're bleeding blue with you. Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues!
BlueNote Fan Report. Aloha. It is game day. It is a late game. It is a Friday night. It's hockey night in wherever. How are you all doing today? The Blues are on a 3-game winning streak. Can you say that again? 3-game winning streak. They are in Seattle. They are favored. Hello, Gina. Hello, E. They are favored tonight. So I guess I like beating dead horses. Jose Figueres, and I don't know if he's here yet, and I'm not sure who's here yet, put a post in my group, the Hawaii STL Blues Fan Clan, right? And I'm not as active in that group, even though it's my group, as I should be, and I know that. I have some issues with being active with certain things. Jason, Gina, Kayo, thank you. Gina, you were number one. You were first, so thank you so much. And a lot of times, and I'll admit that some of the stuff I just boil over. It's fodder. It's stuff that makes other people happy. I don't get anything out of it sometimes. Jose put something that really kind of caught my eye. I am not a Tortorella fan. Well, at least I haven't been. I am slowly changing my tune on that. Tortorella did an interview. I don't know if it was after the Red Wings game or before the Red Wings game, but it was right in that period. I'm trying to figure out what they're showing here. Oh, old to where we're at now. And I want you guys to listen to this. And I want to see if you pick up what I feel from this. So let me put it in here. Listen to this, and I'll be quiet while it's playing.
There are so many mistakes, so many more mistakes made in today's game than back in the day. I think coaches drilled structure into players and turned it, you dotted every I, crossed every T. Now I spend a lot of the game just looking away because there's so many things going on. I said, what happened there? Because today's athlete, you can't overcoach them. You can't give them too much information. If you're going to correct all the time, you're going to hurt the player. I think athletes go in cycles. You gotta let them run. You gotta let them go, and bring them back to the rails occasionally here and there. But a lot of times I just turn away and look down the other end because I'm not going to help them if I try to coach and correct every mistake that's made.
Is that the speed of the game or the youth of the game, or what leads to that?
It's the dumbness of the game. Yeah, I do. I do. I think it's a league full of skill and speed. I mean, the game's changed. It's a tremendous amount of skill, a tremendous amount of speed, but it is there are so many more mistakes made. And I'm an older coach. I was there at that time, crossing the T's and the I's and overcoaching. I think coaches have evolved. Well, you got to let them play. And I really believe you got to stay out of the way more now than ever to allow these guys to play.
Okay. Right? Okay. What did you get out of that? I'm gonna step back and see what you got out of that. I don't know if Ryan Green's here. I hope he is. Because he made a comment on my post, and I think I misunderstood his comment a little bit, and I think he misunderstood what was being said. And I made a comment that I now think I need to delete because it's not a true. I don't think I was true to myself. But, and I only say names of people that I know personally, that I have a connection to, and that I know won't be upset by their names being said, right? He's adapting to change the way he's coaching to keep his job and accommodate towards today's players. I think you're really close. I think you're really close. I think you're close. Those coaches need to change the old ways. Is it working? That he said something else, and I think this is. He talked about something that I kind of disagree with. Right? I do agree with what he's saying, and I do think that he's making a point that the old coaching mentality doesn't work anymore. But what I don't agree with is him saying there's just so many mistakes being made. Right? If you were playing the game in the 80s and the early 90s, yes, there are mistakes being made based on that game. But based on this game, those mistakes aren't as much mistakes. Today's player is so much more skilled. I'll tell you what. In a lot of cases, other than a few, the average player is so much more skilled than the average player of 10, 15, 20 years ago. Need to let players be who they are and improvise. That. I made a quote on the post. This is exactly what I've been talking about, and that's the point. And Ryan Green said, well, I've never heard you say that there were mistakes in the game. I don't think there's mistakes in the game. And I said, and I made the quote implied. I think what I meant was, and yeah, I make mistakes. I agree with that. Okay. What I meant was, the part of him that I got out of this was what Jose's saying right here. Crossing the T's and dotting the I's and being that asshole doesn't work. And I got to tell you something. Torts did something that I don't think many coaches would have done. And I guarantee you, the coaches of old, the real old, downright strong-willed coaches would have never done. He came and defended a player that was no longer on his team. Absolutely came to the defense of a player that was no longer on his team. The lines are the exact same as what they were in the last game. Now, I am going to say something that's going to piss a lot of you guys off. I know it. I know what I'm going to say because I had a conversation with Dante on this. Gina McMillan, Jason McMillan, Kyle Mina, Laoskin Kyle, Erickson Krieger, Jose Figueres, and Ayrton Culture. Thank you. Right? I take more positives out of the Calgary game than I do the Vancouver game. Got to remember, in the Calgary game, they were down 2-0 at one point, I think it was, and came back and won that game 4-3 with less than a minute left or a couple minutes left. They got a late goal in that one. They did something in that game that they have not been able to do most of the season. They closed that game out. They absolutely closed that game out. Calgary came at them, got some goals, but they didn't break, and they were able to close that game out. Now, you come back. Yeah. Then you come with the Vancouver game, and I have negatives from that game, some huge negatives. First of all, you were up 2-0, should have been up 3-0, and you allowed that disallowed goal, that penalty, to affect you heavily. In the third period, right at the beginning of the third period, the thing that you need to do is control the period, and you let it get away from you. And all of a sudden, you're up 2-1, not 2-0. Now you get another goal, make it 3-1. But you give up a power play goal. You're up 3-2, and with a minute left, with empty net, you give up another goal with 56 seconds left. That's not closing out the game. Yes, they won it in overtime, but they didn't close out a game that they should have closed out. Now, that was a good hockey team on the other side of the ice. I get that. Scary says, just big news, Avs gearing up for the playoffs. Get Zach Parise, who had 21 goals last year, the center of the number 4. Oh, I have not heard that yet. Where did you hear that, Scary? Where did you hear that reported? But see, Aaron, does that really matter? Sometimes it matters. Sometimes you had a team on the ropes, and you went into. I'll tell you what. Did that third period not feel like they went into a prevent defense? What we've complained about for a couple of years now. Oh well, see. Hopefully that's not where you heard it from. Let me see here. 5 Twitter beat writers. Let me pull up, see if I can come up and find one of the good ones. Well, go to the Colorado Ave page. No, nothing about a trade yet. I'm not saying there isn't. Let's see. Who's somebody? I haven't done a lot of. Oh man. Wow, that fucker played for a blue check mark. Unfucking real. Unfucking real. Wow, the things that people will follow. Unreal. Okay, neither here nor there. Let me get back. Let me see if I can pull up. Trying to think of who's a. Man, I'm like blanking out now. So I'll have to think about it here later. That's something we'll pay attention to, right? Peterborough. He's covering New York now. He doesn't cover he moved on from the Avalanche. I'm looking at his stuff right now. Oh, I guess he signed with the Avs. Okay, not a trade. I guess I'll have to look at that later. I wonder how they're signing him with the, because they're right up against the cap, if not over it. Okay, so they signed him just above the league minimum. Well, I mean, hopefully it helps. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Let's see here. Hi, Anthony. How you doing, buddy? Jason, hey, guy, ESPN Radio, I think it was Federico said, he said that the Blues had 16 defensive turnovers and the Canucks only had 2. So I think turnovers are only a team stat and not an individual stat. That is possible. That is possible. He was a free agent. Okay. 3 in a row tonight. Actually would make it 4 in a row. We're on a 3 in a row, bud. Saw it on a clickbait site. Seattle's a good challenge. Funny if I'm wearing my Schwartz Blues jersey. I have a friend that's probably at the game. I have a friend that's probably at the game. He covered the Islanders. Zach was supposed to re-sign with the Islanders, but throwing them for the Avs to get a cup. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, he did. He signed with the Avs. Uh-oh. Hey, Lance. That minimum deal, $825. I don't know if Parazi's going to help him much. He might. I mean, if you're if a guy hasn't signed, well, and maybe he was injured, but if a free agent hasn't signed all the way up to this point, I mean, what? I don't know, man. That just
he is not the player he was even 2-3 years ago. You would not want to mess with that. It's just like the mistake made when the Blues signed James Neal, that way past his point. And yeah, I wouldn't touch Parise with a 10-foot pole, even at league minimum.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what they got him for, basically. Anthony, David AC, thank you. Did you see that thing from Tortorella? Or Torella?
Yeah, about coaching.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking about that. Man, I'm starting to fall in love with that dude. I think he hit, for the most part, I think he hit the nail right on the head. But he said something that I absolutely disagree with.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And he said there's so many mistakes in today's game. I don't know if I agree with that. If you take today's game and look at it with yesterday's eyes, you will see mistakes. But I don't know if those are mistakes in today's games, because today's game has changed so much that things that might be mistakes that you thought were mistakes, dotting the I's and crossing the T's, may not be that. But why? Okay, Scary, that's great. But at the beginning of this year, those 21 goals meant nothing to everybody. Why does he go 4 months without getting a contract?
He didn't even get a PTO. Yeah, he didn't even get a PTO.
Yeah, I don't even think. Yeah, so was he injured? That's the only thing I can think of. Right?
No, he's just old. He's older, and when the Islanders got him, he was on his last leg, and yeah, he had 20 plus goals last year, but that's not saying, I mean, guys, James Neal, before the Blues signed him and for that PTO, I think he had 20 goals the year before, 15.
Oh, he did have ankle surgery. Okay. Well, I mean, Scary, are you an Avalanche fan? Are you, I mean, because I don't see why it's that big of a deal. I honestly don't.
Here's the thing. That even makes me not want him even more. An older guy who just had ankle surgery.
Yeah. right? To me, I don't know why we're talking about it. I don't see, at the moment, I don't see the bigness of it. You know, the Avalanche are a good team. Did it make them that much better?
Nope.
I don't think so.
Nope.
What about tonight's game against Seattle? This is the first time in a while that we're actually favored, and we'll be favored in the next 2 games.
Yeah, the Blues are 6-3-1 in their last 10, and Seattle 6-4-0. Seattle has 49 points, and the Blues have 50.
Yep. This would be 4 in a row. I did say that earlier. It's a big deal because Landeskog is coming back too. I'm a Blues fan. Just hand them. No, I don't think so.
Yeah, but
I don't think so. I don't think. Go ahead, Lance.
It doesn't make them better. It that would be like, Zach Sanford's had years where he scored 15, 20 goals. Would it make the Blues better if they brought him back and put him on the fourth line? Hell no.
Yeah.
I mean, I've watched Parise get slower and slower every single year he plays, and it's just, he was running out of time when he was in Minnesota.
I'm surprised they have the cap space.
Well, it's because of LTIR, I think.
Yeah, it's got to be LTIR.
Landeskog coming back is a big deal, but having Parise on the fourth line, no, that's not a big deal.
Wow, they're at 91 million. They got 2 million in cap space, but I guess that's after they knock off the money for. But once Landeskog comes back, I'm looking at it now, right? Landeskog is $7 million. Once he comes back, how do they keep anybody? Right? They're going to have to drop bodies left, right, and center.
Yeah, they're going to have to make several roster changes.
They're going to have to come up with $5 million to bring Landeskog back, unless he doesn't come back till the playoffs. Which that's something that I have an issue with. I really think that the cap should continue through the playoffs. Even though, yes, I know technically the players don't get played for the playoffs. I think the cap should continue. All right? He's 39 years old. 39 years old. He doesn't help that team.
Nope.
Not 39 years old coming off ankle surgery. And they got Cogliano, same thing. I actually had to put Cogliano on my fantasy team. Where are we at? My life story. He'll come back for the playoffs. They won't have to drop anything. We'll see. I don't know if he's coming back. Honestly, have they said that he was? This could be 6-5 or 4-1, depends on the goalies. It will not be low scoring. I disagree with that.
And scary. The coach is Bednar, not Bedard.
Okay.
The ex coach is Bednar.
Bednar, yeah. I agree with that. Players shouldn't be able to come back during the playoffs. They missed the whole effing season because of cap space. Well, technically, they missed the season because of injury. All right.
Yeah, he just started skating recently, I think.
Yeah. That is something that they do need to fix. But I don't think that they're going to win the cup this year. I don't think that they're even close to the top 3 teams in the division.
Well, if any Avs fan doesn't realize this, and while you're watching the game, they are wearing out their top 2 lines by the minutes they're getting. That team, unless something changes, that team is going to be wore out by the time the playoffs get here. And I'm not the only one that has seen it. There's been several people in national media that have said it, that the Avs need to give more minutes to other people because their top 2 lines are getting way too many minutes.
All right. Yeah. That is not only that, goaltending. They're not going to win the cup because of their goaltending. They do not have the goaltending to win a cup. Not
they
close.
definitely didn't win the cup because of Grubauer when they won it.
Yeah. Right. So, yeah, but the guy that they have, Gorgiev, is it's Gorgiev, right?
Yep.
In my opinion, is worse. I don't think, and then they're just wearing him out. right? Falk is still out of this game, so there's no changes. That concerns me a little bit, but I gotta ask. All of a sudden, people are like pounding on Letty and Krug. Now, Krug, I understand a little bit, but why Letty? Has Letty had a bad season, Lance?
I don't think so.
I don't either. Where are we at? Scary said, okay, looking good. What happened to Falk anyways? He must have hurt. Lower body injury, whatever. He re-aggravated it is what they said. Maybe. I think they do need a playoff cap. I think the cap itself should extend. Now, the one thing that's so the 23-man roster, the majority roster, that roster should stay and have a cap. You can still have your black aces if somebody gets injured. Now, this is the change that I would make to the what do you call it? The playoff roster, right? Let's say, for example, Kyrou gets injured, right? And can't play, and you have to put him, on IR or whatever. When you put him on IR, that instead of that money, if you take them off the 23-man roster, that clears that cap and somebody else can come in. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
All right, that's what I think they should do. Hey, Boomer! Not true. Ari Lettinen just came back. You mean the guy that lets him in? Is bad in a week. They are stacked back in a week. Okay. I'm just not gonna slob the knob of the Avalanche. Sorry if that's it. He aggravated the injury against the Caps. Was it the Caps? Yeah. Or no, it might have been Calgary. I think he aggravated against Calgary because he hasn't played the last 2 games. Letty's been way better than Krug. I'm not sure what's going on with Krug. Just not a top demon. Well, there aren't a lot of top demon. What you guys want is a demon. There aren't a lot of them. There's probably 5 in the league. 5 in the league of top unquote, quote unquote demon. Right? There's only about 5 guys. And I can only name a couple. Adam Fox. The Avalanche dude. I can't think of his name.
Makar.
What you guys think of a top demon is a guy that scores goals and gets points. And there's just not a lot of demon that do that. Right? Letty's played pretty well this year. Our defense has been better than last year. I'm a bit surprised we haven't seen Tucker much. That's because Kessel's playing his ass off, even though it's not showing up on the score sheet. Kessel, I did not think he would be it, but Kessel is a stay-at-home defenseman, and it's starting to play dividends in my eyes. Right? And I know Lance isn't as high on Kessel as I am. I know that. What do you think, Lance?
I just thought, and I still think to this day, he needs more. He needs full-time play in the AHL. I'm not saying he's not going to be a good defenseman. I'm just saying he won't be up here for the whole year. I guarantee it.
Have not covered who's in net tonight. I know for the Blues it's Bennington. I am not sure who it is for Seattle.
I think it's. I thought it was Grubauer.
Yeah. Well, last time we played, I think we got Decord and we beat them. Right? Give me a second and I'll tell you if I can find it. Yeah. Last time we played, we beat them 2-1 in their building. In our building, opening night, and that was the card. So, I don't know. It might be Grubauer. I haven't looked on Twitter to look at the
Yeah,
things.
here's the point I
Oh,
want
it's
to
the
make.
cord. It is the cord.
Yeah, the point I want to make about top defensemen. So you have 32 teams with a first pairing defensive line. Okay, so you've got 64 defensemen there.
Mm-hmm.
Just because a guy is on the top line does not mean he's a top defenseman. It means they put him on the top D line. There's only 5 to 10 true, really good, great defensemen in this league. You don't have 64 great defensemen just because they're on the top pairing.
Yeah. I kind of and someone said Hughes. Yeah, okay. Jason says your 23-man roster should count no matter what. And see, I'm if a guy gets, first of all, if you're at your cap and a guy gets hurt, or 2 or 3 guys get hurt, and you can't take them off, you can't bring anybody in, and that's not right. That's why they have the Black Aces, so you can bring guys in. I think that it's just, for me, the cap should be your 23-man roster. So you can move guys in and out, but you got to be at your roster, right? Your 23-man roster has to be within that cap, that seasonal cap. So whatever their AAV is for that season that they were just in, that's where it's got to be, right? Darkness said Mac is a steady demon. I think he is. I like him. Haven't had a really good stay-at-home demon since Gunderson. And that's the thing. We had 2 very good stay-at-home demon for a while, right? Who was the other one? We had Gunderson and we had somebody else. Who was the other one?
Edmonds?
No.
Edmondson, I mean?
Nope. Not Edmund. Not Edmonds.
Not Joel
I
Edmondson?
Nope. Not Edmonton. There was somebody else. Somebody else.
Don't say Petrangelo, because Petrangelo is not a stay-at-home defenseman.
Jose's got it. J-Bo. J-Bo was a stay-at-home defenseman, right? He could shoot the puck. Don't get me wrong, but his overall, he was the guy that was fighting in the corners. He was the guy. Remember when we were doing so bad, and it was because he was injured, right?
Mm-hmm.
I remember when I did my birthday interview with Panger, and he talked about that. I knew Bomeister couldn't go to his left. I knew he was injured, right? And you could see as he got better how the defense got better, right? He talked about that, especially the 18-19 season, right? He absolutely talked about that. So, to me, that was our last good pair, and I don't think they were paired together that much, were they?
No,
I think
they weren't.
They were
No.
opposite, right? I think J-Bo was either top pair. J-Bo was with Parayko, right? Or no, Petrangelo.
But Bomeister did play a few times with Parayko.
Yeah, and then you had Gunderson was down there with I can't think of who Gunderson played with.
Gunderson normally played on the third pairing.
Third pairing, yeah. But except for the power play. He would come up on the power play. If they did a double defenseman on the power play, he would come up. Was it because that was a power play that he scored the first ever Stanley Cup game winner for the Blues, right? I believe that was a power play.
Could have been. I can't remember.
All right. Oh yeah, Bortuzzo with Gunderson, yeah. Right. Can't believe Dunn leads the Kraken in points. I can. This was the. It is so obvious right now what issues there were with the Blues when you look at all the young talent that we had that is thriving elsewhere. Right? And at the top of that list is Thompson. And I get it. Thompson would never have had the opportunity here that he has in Buffalo. But you look at the talent that's there. Doesn't that make you go, wow, I wish I had that talent, that we could have had that talent, that we had that talent. Why didn't it stay here? Look at Joshua. Oh my goodness, we had Joshua. Joshua is thriving in Vancouver. Right? On the third line. We couldn't get him off the fourth line. That's the only place he would play. Right? This is, right now, we are paying the price for letting a lot of that young talent walk away and not having a coach that knew how to coach them. And that's my opinion, and only my opinion. Right? Would have thrived here if he stayed. We didn't have the spots for him, though. That's the problem. We wouldn't have opened a spot for him until this season, maybe last season. But so that's the big deal. We wouldn't have had the spots. And I think that might have been why he got let go. I told you, of that trade, I mean, I know everybody thinks that we won that trade. I think it's an even trade, to be honest with you. We gave up way too much for O'Reilly. Yeah, have a drink, David. I'm going to get David drunk tonight. So I don't know if you remember last show, I started saying, in my opinion, trying to make that. So David finally decided to start a drinking game. When I said my opinion, he was going to have a drink. So I'm going to get that fucker drunk. Lance, you would like Dave. You would absolutely like Dave. Dave's a cool guy. Right? David is a very cool guy. Hey, Jeff. How you doing, bud? Did you watch the shows I did at Cusimano's when I was home last year?
Yep.
Do you remember the coasters I was dodging?
Yep.
That was Dave.
Oh, that was him throwing them at you.
That was Dave throwing them at me, yeah. That is true. Thompson has had a rough season. I think he got injured a little bit this year, didn't he?
Yeah, their whole team's been injured.
Yeah, they've had a lot of injuries. They've had a down year. I will admit that. They've had a down year. Guys, quick. I had to. It was you. I don't think Keith was there. Who else? I mean, there were a couple other guys there. I know some from high school and some that follow the show. But you guys were chucking them at me from left, right, and center. The only thing saving me was the stripper pole.
Hey, Guy, I've
Yes,
got
sir.
to tell you something. You're going to find this hilarious.
Go for it.
I made the comment. Somebody made the comment about Hoffer, and saying, well, he needs to work on this. It needs to work on that.
Yeah.
Well, on Facebook, I posted he'll be fine. He's a very good young goalie. If you put him on waivers, I guarantee you, almost every team that needed a goalie would put a waiver claim on him.
Oh, absolutely.
And I said, trust me, I know. I was a goalie from age 6 till the age of 42, and I played a lot of high-end hockey in leagues.
Yeah.
And you know what they posted?
What?
The picture I'm showing right now that shows my face.
That? Yeah.
There's no way that you could have been an athlete or a goalie with a body like that.
Man, what a dick. Yeah. Somebody showed. I saw that post, at least part of it.
Yeah.
And someone had a laughing face there, but I couldn't see who it was because it's somebody that has me blocked.
Yep.
So,
I guess you got to look a certain way to play the game.
Yeah. I guess I didn't, and pardon me for what I'm about to say, and if I upset you, I apologize ahead of time. I guess the fact that I had a stroke and it changed my body and how I can react and how I am, that has a lot to do with it. But
yeah, I would still be playing it if I hadn't had my stroke and what I'm going through now, because
I know it's just some people are real.
Because hey, if your balance is off after a stroke, there's no way you can be a goalie.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, I'll be honest with all the fans of your show. Right about the time training camp comes, I get really depressed every year since I had to stop playing.
Oh, I know.
Because it was part of my life for such a long time.
Looks like a hand pass there.
I like David's comment.
Did you get the hang of it? Probably not.
No, I never learned.
um, Training camp or assist. Um, Lance isn't connected to the Blues in any way like that, but I know. Well, I know this for a fact. I do know a couple of the college coaches in the area, and they will
Yep.
have their goalies come up and
Yep.
help out
Yeah. The guy.
at different
Yep.
different
Yep.
periods.
The coach, and I've met him several times at McKendree. I think does that. McKendree College.
Yeah, he used to be on podcast with Jamie Rivers.
Yeah, that's the one that I was on with Jamie and him
Yeah.
and Kimball.
Yeah, I haven't talked to Kimball in a while. I need to reach back out to him. Now hear me name dropping a little bit.
You know, saying I don't know hockey would be like telling Guy you don't know what it's like to be in the Navy.
Right, yeah. Right. I'm trying to write about that now. I'm trying to write about what a Sunday at sea is like. I'm writing an article on the USS Stark, and I don't know how many people remember this, but the USS Stark was hit by 2 Exocet missiles in May of 1987. And I've interviewed a couple of those guys, and I have a firsthand account of a guy that was in the berthing that was hit and ended up in the Persian Gulf for 11 and a half hours, hoping to be found.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to ask. I was going to ask
lucky.
if that was. I was going to ask if that was the Persian Gulf.
Yeah, he was lucky. Well,
Oh
actually,
yeah.
it's called the Arabian Gulf.
Yeah, I
Right?
know.
The technical name is the Arabian Gulf. I used that once, and someone corrected me, and I was like, actually, no. The technical name is the Arabian Gulf. We call it the Persian Gulf. I don't know if Lance. I don't know if you've ever really wanted to coach. Have you?
I'd like to, but the problem is, since my stroke,
Yeah.
it was in my brainstem, so it messed up with my stamina, my body temperature. I get really hot sometimes and really cold. And if somebody asked me to, I would probably do it.
Yeah, I know when you went to the hockey game with us, you were struggling a little bit there in the third.
Yep. If I could go and didn't have to skate, I could probably walk on the ice without falling all over. But if you asked me to skate, I just couldn't do it anymore.
Oh, nice little setup here. I'm watching them how they're, man, nice cycle going on.
Good.
And this is the fourth line with a nice solid cycle.
Thanks, David, and I'm sorry to hear that, E.
Yeah, yeah, I've talked to E about that, about his accident.
I'm going to come back on, Guy, after the first period. I've got family over, so I got to go entertain them.
Yep.
I'll see everybody later, and thanks for having me on.
Okay, no problem. See you then, Lance. Bye, bud.
Yep.
Okay, so you got me for the period. Kind of, sorta. Second solid cycle this period. Oh, Kyrou kind of went Bushnavid and Kyrou not talking there. Oh, what? Oh, nice hold on that Kessel. Oh, Kessel gave it up. No, I did not. I did not. I wish I'd have known that ahead of time. I might have gone and seen it. Thank you, E. I appreciate that. I try my best, Oh, not now. I'll check it out after the game, bud. Oh, nice save by Bennington. Can had a good look too. Might have waited a little long. Oh, another cycle. Oh, he got pulled down. Yeah, there we go. Got calling the penalty. I thought so. He absolutely got yanked down. Here we go. Back in. Ah, Sonny wasn't ready. Yes, he is. Power play. We're getting a power play. Where are we going? Oh my goodness, we're on a commercial. I really want. I don't want to jinx it, but I'd love for us to go into that 10-day break with a 5-game winning streak. Knocked on a little wood there. Oh, I know. Isn't that incredible? Isn't that just incredible? Well, I'll shout out puck drop. And you got to remember, there's a 15-second delay from when I say it to you hear it. So here comes the power play. Puck drop. Oh, they may look at that one. Well, they didn't stop the game, so it didn't go in. If they went in, they would have stopped the game. Oh! Wow! Power play goal! Oh, Sunquist did it! Okay, no, I didn't have Sunquist today. It was Blaze I dropped. There we go. Hoppadance. There we go. How's that? Get me some air going on in here. Hi, Ryan. I was talking about you earlier, bud. We'll bring it up again at the intermission. If you're here. I love you, Ryan. Wow, a power play goal. Glad he broke that one up. Thank you, Ryan. He's not great. I'm actually surprised he's on the power play. Well, thank you. I wanna address the comment and the stuff from the group earlier today. I addressed it, but I want you to hear it. So yeah, he's just newly been put on the power play, trying to give it a different look. And I think that's his first power play goal of the year, to be honest with you. And I can look that up. Give me a second. I overshot it. Here we go. No, that's his third power play goal. 1-0 Blues. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Another big save by the B-Man. Don't expect the shots to get updated every shot. They'll get updated regularly, though. Ouch. 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 Yes, sir, he does. Good point. Well, that hurt. Hopefully we can keep this coming. No, he didn't. Yeah. Seattle got Benner got cut, but got screened by Pareko and somebody else, and Dumoulin just was able to bury one. So it's 1-1. Big old thank you to Travis Partington, Tad Dieterman, Jason Nichols, Anthony Stewart, David Acey, Aaron Coulter, Jose Figueres, Erickson Creeder, Gina, and Anthony Stewart, and Kyle Mead, and Gina, and Jason. Thank you. Yeah, it happens. I mean, you make your own puck luck. That's what they did. Dun, dun, dun. Oh man, how you guys doing out there today? Having a good one? Say hi. Got 5 watching on the BlueNote Fan Report on YouTube, and only one on YouTube saying anything's Gui, but there's other ones watching. Well, at least there were, yeah. And then we got 4 on Facebook. Oh, take it. Take it, take it, take it. Yep, let's get the lead back. I'm with you, Jason. Hey, Sister Jaja. Yeah, they will. Hey, E. Oh, wow. Sonny just took a stick to the mouth. And they no call on that. He took a stick right to the mouth. Krug pinching there. Court gets it around the. Oh, nice little tip by Hayes there. That was actually pretty sweet. I just wish Torp could have done something with that. I was talking when the goal happened, so I'm going to have to see it again. I do know that they said Pareko screened Bennington, but that happens. I'm trying to have a no negative zone tonight, Jeff. Oh, what a shot. Kairu's shot streak got broken last game. Oh, that's cool, Steven. Ken ended up getting that one out of that 50-50 battle there. Shot since the goal. Shots have not changed. No one's had a shot since the goal. So you're looking at like 4 minutes of no shots. Yeah, I've noticed that. Well, in my opinion, have a drink. Oh, my goodness. They had early pressure. Oh, that was a. Oh, Walker, nice move there. Wow, Bennington! Oh my goodness. Well, there's the shot that we haven't had. They either got one or two, or they haven't put it up on the board yet. And one. Two. Wow. So, you guys like the ticker? Oh, actually. I agree, my friend. I don't think it's been all cracking since the goal, but that was the first time that they've really been in the zone. The Blues have been down there, just haven't. I mean, you just had that during that period, you had that attempt by Kyrou, that really good attempt there. So. Oh, offsides. Oh, you did see it? Gotta love Ryan. So what I think I was trying to say, jackass. Okay, offensive zone time, you're correct. But neither team's had a lot of offensive zone time since that last cracking goal. Oh! Bennington almost made a huge mistake there. Oh, Saad's got his stick everywhere tonight. Saad has had a change of fortunes lately. Saad and Shen have both been playing much, much better. No, no, no! No, 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 no! If you're watching, don't forget to put that thumb in the air that you like the show. Oh, that's a pretty cool bobblehead there. I have a friend that's probably right behind the Blues bench. She has season tickets to the Kraken there. And I see her. I do see her. Oh, Kyrou, good shot there. Not fair to compare a great player in the past to a great player from today. So in today's game, that's fair. That's fair. Uh, 119. 119 and counting. Oh, there was. Oh my goodness. Minute to go in the first. This would be a good time to put a nail in the coffin. Not the last nail, but put a nail. Oh. Numbers. God, Kessel's a good stay-at-home defenseman. I talked about that. Same here, bud. 6 seconds to go. Looks like they're just going to hold on. Nope, firing it down. That's it. That's the end of the period. They actually took the shot away from the Blues. Russ Bird. Who's Russ Bird? I don't see a Russ Bird. If I do, they're not talking. I don't get to see who comes up like that because of the way I'm watching it. I guess I'll have to update the stuff there. Surprising me that they took a shot away from Kyrou there. I don't think it's right, but maybe they saw it. I'm pretty sure there was a save there, but we'll see what happens. That's the end of the first. It is tied at 1. You had a power play goal from the Blues by Sundqvist, and then Dumoulin gets one from Larson and Schwartz. Schwartz is burning his old team. You know, Schwartz. What Schwartz did to the Blues, I don't know why the Blues didn't protest that. I absolutely do not know why the Blues did not protest. I would have. Okay, intermission. Same here. He used to be a turnover machine. Now what is that symbol next to my name? Probably just you can never exceed it. Oh my goodness. Get one of the, it's probably that you're a top fan or something like that. Top commenter, I think it's called. There we go. Yeah, I made it go away. So, Ryan, when I said what I was talking about, what I meant was that what he was saying about overcoaching and all of that stuff. Now, I don't think he meant that there were mistakes in today's game. It's just his players made a lot of more mistakes than they did back then, but you're coaching 2 different games, so I don't see him as mistakes as much as everybody else. Well, he's got to say something then, because he's not talking unless he just threw me a like. That might have been what he did. Ryan Green, Betty Bauer. He didn't know. He didn't even throw me a like. So, Russ, if you're watching, say hi, Russ. He stopped watching, I think. I don't know. I got the Bulldog Booster Club gone. So let's cover the good period. I'm sorry. I consider that a good period. The only negative to that period for me is the 5 shots. Blues need to shoot it more. Kyrou had a couple of really good attempts in there. I don't think he's got listed at a shot. Yeah. Let's see here. So I show the Blues with 5 shots, 13 attempts. I show Seattle with 11 shots and 21 attempts. Hits. Seattle had 6. The Blues had 2. Seattle gave it away once. The Blues have not given it away, according to the NHL stats. Blues have taken it away 3 times. 4 times for Seattle. Seattle's blocked 3 shots. Blues have blocked 7. And face-off percentage, 8-7 in favor of Seattle, 53-47. Robert Thomas has 4 face-off wins. They need a lot of face-off wins from Robert Thomas tonight. A lot of them, like 14 or more. All right. Oh man. Yeah, 17 or more. I need him to be a face-off. Just kill the face-offs tonight. Help me out. Cause I'm coming back. Bennington's helping me here. Oh, I got a hat trick from Marcia Shaw. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I needed that. Oh, thank you, Jonathan Marchessaw. Game-winning goal. Oh, man, that just... Oh, Jonathan Marchessaw flipped. Flipped my my fantasy week so far. Woo! And if Bennington can pull this out tonight, yeah, buddy. Oh my goodness, I'm kind of happy right now. Who is the blonde commentator during intermission? That is Alexa Dapp. We've been with the Blues all season, or since last season, I think. I reached out to her once to try and get her on the show, but never got a response, which doesn't surprise me. I've kind of fallen off with everybody. Let's see, where are we at here? Hopefully Lance comes up. I'm just trying to have fun tonight, guys. Just trying to have fun. Have to try and reach out to her again. Well, Twitter changed their thing, so I don't think I can. I still can't believe that they took a shot away from from Kyrou. That was a definite shot. So Kyrou right now, I know he had a full. No, they did give him a shot. Okay, but they took a shot away from somebody. So basically, since no, that's not right. I don't understand that. I don't agree with that. This team is not brutally average. Wow. Sorry, Darkness. Not going there. 200. Yeah, that makes about sense. I don't think I have. I might. Here we go. Yep, 250th start. It's his 256th game or 257th game played, but his 250th start. And he's 133, 85, and 28, which I think is pretty good. All right, but that's just me. 906 goals against and a 906 save percentage and a 281 goals against. That's his career number. Yeah, that is good for us in the wild card hunt. And we play LA on Sunday, a matinee game. Yes, we did. Yes, all of his starts are with us. Right? All of his starts were with us. All of his everything. We're the only team he's played for, David. We drafted him actually. We drafted him. I want to say he was a 3rd round pick. Yep, 3rd round, 88th overall, the 2011 entry draft. Took a while for him to come up. Willie, I don't know if he'll hit number 1 next year. What's he at in wins? 133? Yeah, no, I think you're right, because I think the total is 151 or 156. So yeah, he probably could. Hell, I mean, if he plays, he could come real close to it this season. To be honest with you, at 133 with 36 games left, yeah, he could come close to it. I think the Blues need to win 22 and a half games between now and the end of the season to that would be 95 points. And that, I think that would put him in the playoffs. And there's 36 games left in the season. Right? Lance is entertaining, so he may not be back. We'll go over penalties. There was one penalty at 6:26. Larson of the Kraken got tripping penalty, and then Sonny D at the 7:39 mark buried it for a power play goal from Shannon Krug, who I like to call Krug. And then Dumoulin feeds off the turnover and a mistake. Buries one with assists from Larson and Schwartz. And I'm having a good fantasy day for a change. Woo-hoo. Oh, he went -3. I mean, I actually could. Oh no, I'd have to have a hell of a day. Then I got a shorthanded point too, I think. Oh, the Kings, Lafayette got a power play point for me. Where did I get my shorthanded point? No, I might have had that in another game. Game-winning goal from Marshall Shaw. Thank you. Power play point from Lafayette. Not a lot of hits. I need some hits. I got Scandella. Scandella needs to hit more. Hit more, block more, and shoot more. All right? Russ. There's Russ. How you doing, bud? Russ Bird. Russ, were you Melissa Bird's brother? I can't remember if you were or weren't. See if Russ says anything, if he replies to me. I don't know. How you doing, bud? See, David's trying to. Okay, nope. Wasn't sure. We called her Lady Bird, so, and you guys had the same last name spelled, the spelling of your last name. Where am I at here? Oh, I'm lost. I thought that was a decent period. Look, Seattle got ahead, took control a little bit in the back half. Happens, but overall, I didn't see it as a bad period. D-zone turnovers, apparently we had 5. They had 1. They had 8 chances at our 3. We had 13 attempts. They had 21. Like I said earlier, I think that number's off, and it could change as we're coming up. Hey, David, I never seen where you tagged me. So if you didn't tag me yet, or if you did tag me, it didn't go through. Let me do a refresh to be fresh. That might change things. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I think my computer didn't refresh right. Russ Bird started following us. Thank you, Russ. David shared my post. Thank you, David. All right. I appreciate that. Thanks, Russ, for following the BlueNote Fan Report. We appreciate it, my friend. How many points we need to get into the playoffs? That would make us third or in a wild card spot. I think 95 would put us in the wild card. I think you're going to need in the 105 or better to be in the top three. All right, you look at where points are right now and how teams are winning. Some of those teams at the top would have to start losing. I think that just gets us into a wild card spot. Oh man, we need some more sunshine, that's for sure. Right? I just think it's gonna take 95 points to get in the playoffs. That's what I think. We're at 50. There's 36 games left, which is 72 points. You need so it's like a 610 clip that they need to play. They need a 610 points percentage clip. 22 and a half wins. Between now, counting from today's game on, they need 22 and a half wins. And that may not get it. That's 95 points. That may not get it, but I think it will. It's just kind of where I feel. I mean, if you look at where the playoffs are right now, the Predators are at 53 points at a 552, right? With 48 games. So we have 2 games in hand and we're 3 points behind them. So we're within the margin. And that's great. Now, the Kings also have 53 points, but they have a game in hand than us. So their 53 doesn't look as good as the Predators' 53. But we have teams right behind us. The Coyotes, we're ahead of them. We actually have a game in hand on everybody behind us right now. Right? The Kraken are 49 points, a game behind us, a game ahead of us. Right? So that gives us some optimism, I guess you could say. But if you look at the top 3 teams in each, especially in our division, right? The Jets are, we have what are we at? 46. So we're tied with the Jets and they're at 65 points. They have 2 games in hand on the Avalanche, who are playing right now at 65 points. And they have 2 games on the Stars, who aren't playing today, at 64 points. So that 50 win mark, 48 to 50 win mark is what it's going to take, right? And we're at 24. So you make it 22 wins, and give us one more OT point, and you're at 46 wins. I mean, I think that might get you in. Looks like we're. The 2 of you couldn't even. I don't even have a couch. I have a love seat, bud. I would throw up a blow up mattress for the 2 of you. I don't say we're in a good position. We're in an okay position. And I'm not trying to be argumentative, Boomer. I'm not. Here you go. This is for David. In my opinion, I don't think we're in a good position. I think we're in an okay position. Jordan Kyrou, 139 games with a shot. Hopefully he can start another one of those. All right. So here we go. Puck drop. Let's see what the Blues can do in the second. Got to take it to Seattle in the second, I think. Right? They had a couple of good cycles early in the period, but didn't get back to it. They need to get back to it. Oh, Krug missed Kessel there really bad. Just missed. We don't have a lot of UFAs. That's the thing. The most of what we have isn't guys that are going to bring us anybody. That's the problem, right? You just, and again, I don't think this team is a rental team. I don't think you're bringing anybody for a rental. I think you go with what you got, and if you make the play, because you weren't planning on making the playoffs to begin with, you were chasing number 3. But I honestly don't think you were. I think that was a get people in the seats. Don't tell them that you're not. That's what I think that what he had said, why he said it. But I think the overall was that we were a bottom 10 team, but we're playing better than a bottom 10 team. And that's what's important. Keep playing better than a bottom 10 team. And if you can make the playoffs, great. We have Blaze Varna, who's not on the roster right now. Blaze, Kaepernick, Sundqvist, those 3. I think Varna, kinda. And then, man, I've had this up. Blaze, Gaudette is the one, but Gaudette's kind of sort of, and then Scan. So we have 4. We really have 4. We have 1 RFA, which is Alexandrov, and I don't see us giving him up. We have Kessel's an RFA. We're not giving him up. Prunovich could be a UFA if he doesn't get enough games, and right now he's not. But I think that they may sign him to a contract before. There you go. So does that catch you up there, see? Maybe. Hey, Bob. Oh, Bennington with another big save. Guys are having a little brain fart right now on the ice. We could. I just don't know what we get back. Oh, Bush just missed there. Get on this cycle. Oh, they lost it. Uh-oh. Penalty kill. I got it wrong. Penalty kill. Penalty kill. Penalty kill. Oh. Now that's going to get looked at. This could be bad. Damn it. I did not need those penalties. Bad call there. Didn't need those penalty minutes. I usually lose that category. Well, I appreciate that, buddy. Uh-oh, Lance is back. Hold on. Hey, Lance.
Hello.
Take the volume down a little bit on them. Good. I think it's been a decent game so far. I know in the back half of that period they weren't great, But Seattle's playing up to their level. The Blues are playing right about their level. They do look a little disheveled to me.
Well, the Blues aren't putting enough pucks on the net. They only had 5
Yeah.
shots on goal. That's
They
not
actually,
good enough.
I think they took some shots away. They had more shots than that. They took some shots away.
Well, there was a few that got hit off other guys in front of the net. So
Yeah. Ah, damn it. That was a beautiful play by Seattle. Beautiful play by Seattle. That was coming. That was coming. I saw that coming. Ah, that hurt. Beautiful play by Seattle, though.
yeah,
That was nice.
it was
That
good.
was a nice tic-tac-toe there.
Mm-hmm.
Now the Blues have got to come at them. 4-on-2. I mean, just caught the Blues in a change. Oh, Torpachenko. I don't know. I'm not sure who left that guy up high. Torpachenko had a guy covered, so I'm not sure about that one. All right.
I will definitely say they don't look as good as they have their last 2 or 3 games.
No, they don't. They're a little disheveled right now, and
They look tired.
it I don't know if it's tired, but they're disconnected, right? Like the passes aren't passing it hasn't been crisp all season, but for a couple of years. But tonight it looks really bad. It doesn't look like there's any communication going on out there. Right? It's like they're expecting Bennington to be a brick wall, and they get that goal and they just sit back, and sometimes you just can't do that. Oh, Walker with a nice little wide attempt there.
Turnover. I'm a little bit ahead of you.
Okay. I'm at 15-15.
I'm at 14:51.
Yeah, I have to. The next commercial, I need to do a refresh to be fresh. I should always do it during the
Intermission.
intermissions, but I forget. I don't think they're hustling as much as you think they are, David.
Yeah, and I've noticed there's a lot of standing around when Seattle has the puck.
Yeah. They're chasing the puck. That's what it feels like. Oh, wow, that should have been. See, right there, that should have been a breakaway, and Blaze just slowed it down and then gave it away instead of trying to take that puck in deep before he gave it away. Right? Oh, I had a feeling that was coming. So, Bob, I got to ask you a question, right? So, I know you coach 7, 8, 9, 10-year-olds, right? I mean, come on. You're telling me that when you coach that you're not.
Oh my goodness.
What? They get another one?
They gave the puck up in the offensive zone. It's 3-1.
Oh, you must be way ahead of me.
3-1 on 15 shots. I'm at 13-18.
Oh, wow. Another great play. Yeah, I need to refresh here. Yeah, ouch. Might be time for a timeout.
Perunovic, I think Perunovic gave the puck up.
Yeah. Let me try and refresh this here. That's going to be hard to come back from.
And before anybody says it, no, that was not Bennington's fault. You had 2 guys wide open.
Yeah.
You know what I'd do if I'm him? I call a timeout
I would have too. I said
because
it. I said that.
yep, it's too quick. You've got to call a timeout.
Yeah, and not only that, shots are this period are 5-2.
Yeah,
You know, you're not
you've got to
getting
do
down there.
something.
It's like what Blaze did, right? Blaze got
Yep.
what should have been a breakaway. Oh, good save, Bennington. It's like they're expecting Bennington to be a brick wall and you know stop everything, and he can't. You know, I mean, those two plays, they were two really good passing plays by Seattle, right? It's a good point. I mean, I don't look at turnovers like everybody else does, and we've had this discussion before. But you're in some cases you're right, and right now, yeah, that was, you know, you coughed the puck up in your own zone right in front of the net. You know, it reminds me. Remember a couple of years ago? I forget who it was against. It was against a really good goalie though. During overtime, Blues had a 3-on-0. Right,
Yeah,
and then that little
wasn't that against Colorado?
might have been. Right, might have been.
Yeah, they had a 3-on-0.
Yeah. Right, passed the puck back and forth, and ended up until somebody was, you know, the goalie was on one side or the other, and they were able to pop it in. Right. Uh. Uh. Other that need soft, encouraging voice, and another respond to being hard and direct. It's all relative. That's it. So, okay.
Yep.
Good point.
Yep, that's what I've said. Every
Yeah.
coach most of the coaches I had, the good ones dealt if you needed to be stern with a kid, they knew to be stern with him. If they needed to be soft and motivational, then they were soft and that's what a good coach is.
Yeah. I don't know. I absolutely loved what Tortorella had to say. I really did. And look at how he's changed. Oh yeah, look at that. Look, see, that was perfect. There's two guys wide open
Yep.
by themselves. They did the same thing we did on that 3-0.
Yeah, two of the goals are definitely not on Bennington.
All right. I don't think any of them are.
I missed the first one.
First one he was screened. He couldn't even see it.
Okay. Yep. When you've got two guys in front of you like that, you're in a no-win situation.
Yeah.
I mean, you can get lucky and save it, but it's going to be a pretty damn good save.
Save, yeah. That's making the saves you're not supposed to make, you know?
Yeah, that one would have been the highlight reel if he'd have made a
Yeah.
save on those two guys in front of him. But he made a save a couple minutes later that was really good with his glove.
Yeah. The Blues need a timeout, man. They need to figure something out fast because they're getting outplayed bad. Shots are 6-2 this period so far.
They can't play the rest of this period this way. It'll be 5-1 or 4-1.
Yeah. You got to get one back here. But again, I haven't seen them do anything to make me think that they were going to get one back. And I wanted to be positive this game. I really did. I thought this was a highly winnable game.
It is because they're the same team. They a couple games they'll play really well, like the Blues have, like Seattle does the same thing, and then a couple games they don't look very good. See, what shocks me is tonight, Torpchenko's still giving effort, but he doesn't look like he's all over the place like he normally is.
Yeah.
And Walker even looks a little off.
Yeah. I wonder if they had a team party yesterday.
I don't know.
Oh, Blues on. Now we're going to the PK. Well, they haven't. No, they did get a power play goal. The Borgstrom one was a power play goal. That was a pretty one too. Okay. I love you, Bob. You know that. Ouch.
And there are a lot of coaches from the 50s, 60s, and 70s, and even 80s and 90s that could not coach in today's game because you can't treat every player you can't motivate every guy the same way. It just doesn't work that way.
I bet you if you asked Scotty Bowman if he could coach in today's game, he'd tell you no. There's only one guy out there from that period.
I don't know, Bowman. If you talk to his players and if you read his book, he has said several times that you have to treat every player differently.
Yeah.
So I think if any guy could, he could. I think somebody like Jacques Demers used to coach the Blues. I don't think he could.
Yeah. I was thinking Quenneville. I think Quenneville is built for today's player.
If he can ever get that cloud off of his head and get back in the game. But from what I'm hearing,
and not defending him, I'm not defending him, but he didn't say anything that any other coach in that situation probably would have said. For that time period of what he was, that's how they thought. That's how they thought. And I mean, I know it sounds bad and all, but, and I'm not defending him. I'm not defending him. I want that to be said. I'm not defending him. I'll shut up now.
No, Bob, I didn't say the Lions should bring back Sanders. I said if you're going to do that, you better bring back Megatron. I know, Bob.
Messing with you. It's not offending, right? It's the old saying, and this is what gets me. This saying works everywhere but sports. You get more flies with honey than you do with vinegar. But in sports, we want them to take vinegar like honey. Right? And in the military, oh my goodness. Right? Oh, another.
They can't let him go up 4-1 here. This is an important penalty kill.
You cannot give up a power play goal here.
No.
Well, there's only 5 seconds to go, so maybe, but. Strong save by Bennington there. I would take this TV timeout and I'd bring guys in and I'd go after. What the hell are you guys doing? Right? Because they started off really good with 2 or 3 solid cycles, and then after that goal, nothing.
Yep.
Nothing. I'm actually looking forward to the AFC Championship game this weekend. Believe it or not.
Should be a good one.
Because I think that this is one of those games where, because KC didn't have a season like they've been having, everybody's underestimating them.
Yep.
I mean, the Swiss don't. I don't know. I don't think so. I'm not sure what you mean by that.
He's talking about Switzerland. He doesn't think that Switzerland has a powerful army.
Well, they don't, but no. The COs that I wanted to do the best for were the COs that didn't come on to 1MC and yell at everybody.
Yeah, for no reason.
Yeah, well, even for reason. There's still ways to talk to people, right?
Yeah,
I had a CO get fired. I had a CO get fired because the ship wasn't clean enough, and when he was told by the inspection team that, hey, your ship's kind of dirty, he said, well, this is inspection is to figure out whether or not we can fight a war, and we just came back from one, so I'm not worried about the ship being dirty.
Yeah, a good coach or a
He got
command,
fired for that comment.
a good coach or a commander shouldn't degrade somebody. You know, that's you can yell at somebody and you can be stern with them, but there you don't have to degrade them when you're trying. Because especially what Bob was saying, when they're kids, you're teaching them. I mean,
Yeah.
these aren't professionals. You're trying to teach these kids how to become
But
professionals.
even professionals learn. If that was the case, if it was the case that just because these guys were professionals, they should know everything, it wouldn't matter about a
No.
rookie being a rookie and making quote unquote a rookie mistake. Right? Oh, I thought that was going to be a trip. Oh, they're just playing. Yeah, they're just letting Seattle do whatever they want. This is
Yep.
not. Oh, wow. They're going to give up. This is going to be 4-1 by the end of this period if they don't do something.
I wouldn't shock me.
Oh, that was actually kind of a nice hit there. I'm sorry. I think the Blues are better than Seattle, and they are not playing like it.
No, if they'd have played,
Look at that.
yeah,
Walker
that's
just stood
terrible.
there and looked at an
Yep.
empty puck,
Yep.
an open puck. That, oh. Something ain't right with these guys. Food poisoning? I don't know what it is, but holy Christ. You can't stand there looking at a puck laying on the ice. That was a good hit on Dunn. And a little bit, he was showing numbers, but he caught him in the side. You asshole. I honestly don't even know who Megatron is. Yeah,
Calvin,
that's what I said.
Megatron is Calvin Johnson, one of the greatest receivers to ever play the game for the Lions. Yeah, I'm wondering if they went to the fish market and ate there and got sick or
Oh,
something.
no shit. Didn't that happen one time? I mean, like in the 60s or the 70s, and I don't remember what sport it was, but
Oh, that it happened. I've seen it happen to several hockey teams where they'll all eat at the same restaurant and come up with some stomach bug.
well, no, this was the team meal. The team had a meal at the hotel,
Hmm.
and one of the servers, and this again, you do it today, you're going to jail. One of the servers put bad food, spoiled food, in
Ugh.
with the mix, and the team got sick.
Mm.
Well, now we got a power play. Now we can make something happen, hopingly.
In
Let's
all
see what
honesty,
happens.
Ryan, I don't think Blay has looked good all year. When they
No.
signed him, or when they got him in a trade and then re-signed him for another year, I just thought that was one of the stupidest off-season moves.
Yeah, that was a
That was a Berube move.
Berube move. Oh, and Seattle's going to play it around because they know right now that they can just do whatever they want with the puck.
Mm-hmm.
I agree, Ryan. Get it within one, and you will have a chance. But I don't know what you do during the 18 minutes that is going to make you feel better or get you playing better. No, not at all. Not at all.
I think if it happens, it'll happen next year.
Yeah.
That is, unless somebody really blows him away and just overpays for him.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. What? I mean, the cord screwed that up, and we could have, that's empty net, and no one. Oh, the cord made a big save there. Nice one-timer by Kairu. If Kairu could get the one-timer working, we'd have a hell of a power play.
Somebody needs to get something working.
Yeah. I'm wondering if Snoogard could be that one-timer.
Maybe eventually. All these.
Oh! Prunovich! If nobody touched that, that's his first NHL goal. If nobody touched that. Nope, Thomas. Ooh, power play point for Thomas. Goal. Ooh, this is starting to look good for me in fantasy. Today I watched Cujo Chevrolet fight. I missed those days. It's pretty fun to watch too. They are. I mean, look, everything changed. There's not a sport today that is the same or even close to the same as what it was 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 40 years ago. All right?
Yep.
That did feel good, bud. Now we need to get one more. Two for two on the power play. Right now, they're giving it to Thomas. Thomas from Prunovich and Bushnevich. That looks funny on the score sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Thomas from Vitch and Vitch.
And that happened because of neighbors in Booch behind the net fighting for the puck. That's why that happened. That goal happened.
So I have a question. Here's one. You might know that. What does Vitch or Vitch mean in Russian? Not if you know it. I don't want you to say it, Lance. I want to see. I want to give guys time. I know what it means. I want to see if people know what it means. Right? No, it does not mean handsome or sexy. Does not mean thank you. But that's a good one. No Googling. Yep, no Googling. Let's just say it's kind of rare to see this. Oh, wow! Wow, how do you miss that? Seattle should be up 4-2 right now. Benny gets his stick back. Doesn't mean Prince. It's uncommon to see that in a last name. It's very common to see it in a middle name.
In a middle name, that's right.
In a middle name.
Yep.
Very, very common to see it in a middle name.
And it's using by taking the father's name and then.
Be quiet. Be quiet.
Sorry.
You're giving it away.
Sorry.
Oh, they're just passing around all they want. Blues have got to do something to control this puck a little more. Shots are 21-9. They've had 9 shots this game. 4.
It means yellow snow. I like that, Ryan. Didn't your parents ever teach you not to eat that yellow snow?
No. Ryan Greens didn't. Yeah. It means, I'll let you say it now, Lance.
No, I'll let you say it.
Son of. It's usually in a middle name.
Yep.
Right? I had a conversation. I used that with Tereshchenko once in a conversation, and he just looked at me really like his eyes lit up when I said it. Right? Because he talks about nicknames all the time, right?
Yep. Yep, and very common in Russia, they'll take the father's name and put Vich or Ovi with it, OVI.
Yeah, and it means son of, and that's how people are. They use that more than a nickname. That's kind of a
Yep,
nickname,
yep.
right? Yeah, David said no Googling. David got you, no Googling. I mean, son of, I don't think it means daughter. I think it just means son. It might mean daughter. I don't know. I'd have to double check that. But I don't think it's used in that way for women. It could be.
Well, the version of it with is Ava or Anna with Russian.
No.
Yeah, it's Ava or Anna. I don't remember which one. Or
Yeah.
Avna. It's something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
And
But
the only reason I know that is my son learned Russian.
really, I can't see the Blues doing much at the trade deadline. I honestly don't. I see some guys that are available, but they're not. I don't see them bringing anything. The only thing here's what I see. You want to give Gaudette more time. You have a couple of guys down below you want to bring up and give more time.
Well,
That's
here's
all
the
I can
thing.
see.
Here's the thing. Gaudette's had plenty of time in the NHL. So, other
Yeah.
teams have given up on him. It's not like he's a young guy.
Yeah.
But some of these guys, the only guy
Schwartz.
I see them maybe trading is Scandella because they're not going to resign Scandella.
Yeah. No, I see Scandella getting trade, but what does Scandella get you but a third round pick?
A third or fourth, maybe.
Right?
A third or fourth round pick or a third or fourth line guy.
They're not. First of all, I don't see in pre-COVID economics, trading guys with 2 years left was common because you had an idea of how much the salary cap was going to go up every year, and it was almost kind of set early. Post-COVID, you can't do that. You can't, because that's why teams are in the position they're in now. They spent money that they absolutely didn't have. They based contracts on the fact that it was going up. I don't think you can do anything with him being injured. If he doesn't come back before the trade deadline, I don't see you being able to do anything. And right now, they don't see him coming. Oh, wow, that was bad.
I think
Kyrie just got stick on stick and had a wide open net.
If Kapanen is healthy or is about healthy, he's gone. If and I see Verona gone too because they're not going to resign him.
Verana's not coming off. I don't see Verona coming off of the. He's going to be like Neil.
Yep.
Go stay in the minors, and after your year in the minors, go find yourself an NHL contract. Because there's right now they couldn't trade him. They put him on waivers and couldn't trade him. Yep. They put him on waivers and nobody took him.
And do you know why? He's still having issues. I'm not going to say what type of issues, but
You're welcome, David.
He's still having some of those personal issues he had in Detroit.
Oh, Pareko, that was not hard enough. You needed to bomb that one. Yeah.
Well, when they put him on waivers, nobody wanted him. But when it gets to be the trade deadline, if somebody wants somebody for a fourth line guy, maybe. But it could be possible.
You get a 6th-round pick. You get a 6th or 5th-round pick.
It could be possible to where both of them, the Blues just lose them, and I have no problem with that.
Right. I mean, and actually, if I'm right, they put him on waivers twice. Didn't he come up once with Bannister and then get put on waivers again, or to get sent down again? I know he got sent down. He got sent down when Berube sent him down. Berube left.
Yeah, Berube sent him down, and then he came back. He
came back and then got sent down again.
Yeah, and then got sent back down again. Yep.
Right. So he's been put on waivers twice and not claimed.
Yep.
So I actually think the second time they sent him straight down, they didn't have to put him on waivers. They may not have had to put him on waivers. One. And right now, I'm not enough up on the draft to answer that question. General manager.
General
GM.
manager.
Huh?
The general manager does it, and some general managers will go to the coaches and say, "We're thinking about doing this. What do you
now they're
think?"
getting feisty.
Yep. And then
Now they're getting feisty.
some general managers talk to their coaches, and other general managers don't.
Yeah. But it's the GM that makes that decision.
Yep.
That decision is go watch Moneyball. I think that what they showed in Moneyball on trade deadline day, that was so cool. I love that.
And teams do that. They get
good finish to the period, not a good start.
Yep.
Good finish to the period.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that happens with the NHL trade deadline too. They'll call another team of a player they want, or they know another team wants them, and they'll try to play it down and go, "Oh, you're never going to get anybody for him, but let me know if you're interested in trading with." That happens just like the MLB trade deadline.
Oh, I'm sure of it. Ryan Greens, Brady Bauer, Travis Partington, thank you so much. Tad Dieterman.
I wouldn't call Kyrou a huge disappointment. I would say he's been disappointed a little bit with his goals, but he's still getting some assist.
Okay, hold on a second. Huge disappointment, right? Now, you're calling it. I'm in the wrong place. Hold on a second. I want to address this. I absolutely want to address this, right? This is something that I brought up before, and it's so on. We expect so much out of him because of what he's being paid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you this. He is tied for second in points, second in assists.
Yep.
And he is tied for third in goals on this team. He is performing to the level of everybody else on this team, right? Now, if you want to say, him and Thomas, if you want to compare him and Thomas, okay, that's fair. Now, remember, they play different positions. They do play different positions. And Thomas also plays on the plays penalty kill, where Kyrou doesn't. Thomas has 16 goals. Kyrou has 13. Thomas has 33 assists, which he's supposed to have. Kyrou is 21. 49 points to 34 points. Big difference between them is plus minus. 13 and minus 7. Right? But overall, to say he's been a huge disappointment to me.
No, he's not a huge disappointment.
Is expecting way more from him. You're expecting him to be on a team like Colorado and put up Colorado numbers. And that's one of the issues I have with that.
Well, here's the thing. They signed him for 8 years. Players have bad years. Just because you have one good year doesn't mean you're going to do the same the next year. What you want out of that player is him to contribute as much as he can. And with the points he had, he could still end up with 60, 65 points.
Okay, the Blues have scored 44 third period goals. They have given up 44. The Kraken have scored 39 and given up 46. That looks good. The Blues average 2.8 goals per game. The Kraken average 2.8 goals per game. Normally, the Blues allow 3.2 goals per game. The Kraken allow 2.9. This is not bad. The Blues shoot 29.3 per game. They're not even close. Right? Kraken are at 29. They're blowing that number away. They give up 29. We give up 31. Now, in the third period, I got to do a little quick math here. What game number is this? This is 46, I think. So we played 46. This is 47. Oh no, we played 47. So in the third period, don't ask me to do math. what did I say? 47 games, right? We average, oh wow, this is gonna suck. We average 9 shots, a little over 9 shots in the third period, while giving up closer to 10. So that's the fact that you're only averaging 9 shots. That's something to be concerned about. Shots for this game are 21-11. The Blues were outshot 10-6 that period. They're gonna have to come out, and you're behind. You have to control and shoot. Oh, Lance went away and didn't even notice it. Hope everything's okay. So let's see. I personally feel people 1.5 year from now, people will go, I can't believe we got him for that. I believe that. I do. I noticed that though Kyrou without Berube isn't doing stupid turnovers and no look passes to nobody. Fair. You know who the other two our other two leading scorers are? Thomas and Butch. That's our number one line. Not a huge disappointment at all. I agree with. I'm there. Third period, Blues time to shine. Third period comes down to stamina. Yeah, I will agree with that. Absolutely, it is. Thanks for looking up the stats. Gives us a spark of inspiration, brother. I don't know about that, but we're down 3-2. Could be worse. Blues still have a shot at this game. I agree. Yeah. 2-18 when trailing after 2. Yeah. No, I think isn't it 3-18 when trailing after 2? Might be 3-18. Let me double check. No, they could have said it on the. They could have said it on the TV. I have a thing that shows that. So, yeah, 2-18 when trailing after 2. Right, and we just came back in 1 when trailing after 2. Right. Well, we do, or when we're not down there really, really firing. For our constipation. Pink positive, or pink positive. Oh, you're fucking with me now, Macy. Uh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Dun dun dun. Where are we at here? Thanks, Ryan. I appreciate it. I thought maybe you were one of those guys that were like, fuck you, guy. I'm never listening again because you're not positive enough. Or fuck you, guy. I'm never listening again because you're too negative. Or you're too positive or whatever. So trust, not negative enough. I've had people tell me this season, I've had people tell me they're not watching the show because I'm too negative, and others tell me they're not watching the show because I'm too positive. I've actually had that. Been blocked and all this stuff because of that. Been told I don't know shit about hockey. Yep. That I have no credibility whatsoever. Oh, I've been told all that from different people. This is the third game in 4 nights. That is something to be aware of. I think Bob changed his name again. Yeah, Bobby changed his name again. Oh. I just let's hope for a good, solid period. Da, da. 1-1 tie. 2-3 to 1-1 tie going into the first. They're 3-2 coming out of the second. I'm right. They're on a 2-game road winning streak, 3-game overall. Let's just see what we can do. Right. The Kraken are on they've won 1 at home. They lost 3 on the road. They've been having a rough string lately. Let's just see what we can do. Right, they're 1-4 in their last 5. We're 3-2. Let's get that. Let's hopefully we can get it. Malaysia. Hey man, how you doing, buddy? Mark, how you doing, my friend? With the hype man, my high school buddy showing up for me. I appreciate that. It is 3-2 Blues as we get ready to start the third period. They have not played well, but they're hanging in the game. Hopefully they found a little bit of a lively spark at the end of the second. Hopefully that can continue over to the third. Right? Yeah, that's a good, that more than likely. David Acey told me he's just trying to have. I got to get David on the show one time. I think he'd be a blast. I really think he would. Yeah, he's got friends at home, and I didn't get a message from him, so his phone might be down low, too. So he might come back. I think Mark knows me because I hung out with Mark and oh, I'll think of his name here. God, why can't I remember his name? Mark, who was it we hung out with? Oh, I feel so stupid. I can't think of his name. All right. I wish I could afford it, man. I really do. Yeah, it was a bit iffy. And it did help the Blues out. Yeah, no. I can't think of his name. Was an engineer in the Navy. We hung out together. I know we did. The thing is, I never do any of that. I worked with him at McKean, and I can't think of his name now. I know plays a black guy. All right, thin black guy lives in Virginia now. And his name is like sitting on the tip of my tongue, and I can't figure it out. All right, Jared. Yeah, Jared Keys. I couldn't spit it out. I couldn't think of it. Thank you, Jared Keys. There we go. Mark knew I was talking about. Face-off wins. Oh, Blues are winning that now. 18-15. Attempts 26-48. Favors Seattle. Chance of 16-6. They're killing us. Power play. We're 2 for 2. They're 1 for 2. Yeah, I am. I'm friends with Jared on Facebook, unless he's changed his stuff. I should be friends with Jared on Facebook. Yeah, I have Jared on there. His birthday's in 3 days. Yep, I got him on there. Yeah, I've been friends with him for a long time. Yep. No, he was I think chief engineer was as high as he got. Oh, he was an XO. Okay, I didn't know if he was ever an XO. I wasn't sure about that. Sweating bullets today. I'm ready for this third period. You guys ready for this third period? Oh my goodness, where are we at? We're still waiting on the third to start. We're in limbo. I think they need 20, man. They need to come out. They need to get a cycle, come out firing the puck. Kings lost. That helped us. Yeah, it does. Out of town scoreboard. We can cover that real quick. We're the only game still going on. Oh no, we're not. There's a shootout going on between the Penguins and the Panthers. They're tied at 2. Golden Knights 5-2 over the Rangers. Yeah, I got a hat trick from Marcia Shaw. I needed that. No, actually, no. This needs to refresh to be fresh. Hold on. Let me get a refresh in here because it wasn't. There we go. Okay, Florida over the Penguins 3-2 in the shootout. Avalanche 5-1 over the Kings. And Seattle, we know where we were at, and then Golden Knights 5-2 over the Rangers. There are only 4 games on tap tonight. Bunch of games on tap tomorrow, and then there's 2 games on tap for Sunday. Us and the Kraken are at home playing the Kings and the Blue Jackets. Blue Jackets, we get on back-to-back nights after they play Vancouver in Vancouver. Ooh, we get them on a big travel day. That could be helpful. Okay, have a good one, bud. Here we go. We need Bennington to have a big third period. We need shots on goal. 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 That was not a. You got to see Torp covered completely there and not make that pass. So, oh man, another. Looked like a little bit of a chess match going on at the beginning there, but I think Seattle might have pushed their bishop a little bit, huh? Yeah. Might be moving a rook. So already you're being outshot this period. Nope. No, you're not. You're actually leading in shots. Bushnevich! Wow, that's exactly what you needed. 3-3. Wow. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Wow, talk about shutting the team down. Wow. Did not see that coming. I need to refresh to be fresh because I missed that huge. Here we go. Refresh to be fresh. Wow, Bushnevich, man, that's 2 points for him. Thomas, 2 points, goal and assist. I'll do it when we take the lead. Just a little too far for neighbors. I'm at 1739. (21-13) are the shots. 2-0 this period. They're gonna be out for blood. That game is on Bally, and for me, it's going to be on NHL Network. So big block by Letty there. Another strong save by Bennington. Shots are 2 apiece. Oh, I got to change that, don't I? What do you got to remind me about the banner? Off the goalpost! Ouch! Big save by Bennington. Hey, Anthony! It is. Oh, they're moving this puck. Boy, they found their legs. They have found their legs. That power play goal changed everything. I mean, the game's just so quick right now. Here you go, Dave. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I'm just mesmerized by this play right now. Strong play by the Blues. Another Blues glove save by the Bennington. Shots are, I think 3-2 in favor of Seattle this period, but tie game. Let's go. I will do my best, bud. We're in a commercial right now. Oh my goodness. Both teams are playing back and forth hockey a little bit. It felt like a little bit of a chess match there at the beginning, and the Blues got a quick early check that wasn't expected, and it's changed the complexity of this game. And we'll kind of go from there. We'll see what's going on. Decord is 10 for 13, and Bennington is 22 for 25. All right. Got to close the game out. I complained about the Blues not closing out the game against Vancouver. You're tied now. You got to close this one out. I mean, Seattle's reeling a little bit. They're on their heels, and you've got them on their heels. Let's end this. Let's end this one. Finish him. Hey, Russ. Oh, Bennington, big save. Oh, two big saves by Bennington. Blues trying to get the puck out of the zone. Just do, but turn it back over. Oh, bad drop pass there. Blues get it back. I guess Russ is in the woods. Tots are 28-13. This period 7-2. Blues just have not been able to get shots on net. Well, some of them, when they have, they've counted. Oh, that was just a little too hard to sod. No touch on that one. Oh, nice puck. Oh, Prunovich, nice steal there. Oh, they're getting the cycle going. Blues getting a cycle. Krug with the shot and the glove saved by Descartes. 9:37 to go in the period. Thank you for watching tonight. I really appreciate it. And the 14 that put their thumbs in the air, thank you, Stephen Glass. I appreciate that. You guys really make me feel good when you do it. And appreciate you joining me to watch the game. Next game will be Sunday, 9 a.m. my time, matinee. If you're in the St. Louis area, it will be on Valley. If you're not, you're lucky. It will be on the NHL Network. He could. I don't know. It all depends. I mean, if this team starts figuring out how to score much more, yeah, he could. You know, I don't know what McKinnon has right now, to be honest with you. I could look real quick. McKinnon's got 53 assists. Oh, it's not even. What do you mean? Is it close? McKinnon's got 84 points. You said McKinnon, right? McKinnon's got 84 points. And Thomas has like 30 or 40 something. Right? Thomas has 40. He's in the 50s. 51. Or no. Yeah, 51. It's not close at all, bud. He's 30 points behind. He's 30 points behind. Oh, you meant Kel McCarr. Okay. McCarr, maybe. I don't know what McCarr's got, but. I got 4? I got you? I only got 3, I think. Well, 4 counting me, I guess. I don't think. Didn't he score in the last game, I think? I think he scored in the last game or the game before that. Man, they are both fighting. Both teams want these 2 points. They are both fighting for these 2 points. Oh, Thomas got pulled off the puck there. Yeah, well, I mean, I can see him getting more than McCarr. Well, that's why, he just made a Jamie. That's why I'm up here and they're down. No, actually, that's why they need one up there. Let's go, Blues. Different position though, so that's the thing there. It's hard to compare him when you could talk about positions. Though Thomas does play more like a defenseman than I think Makar plays like a forward. Torpechico Walker keeping there. Yeah. Oh. That was close. Boy, you cannot break. You cannot let them score. With 7:15 to go. Shots are spared to 9-4 in favor of Seattle. You gotta get shots on goal. You're taking too much time trying to get. Well, I don't want to say taking too much time trying to get out of the zone, but you're not setting anything up. You gotta set something up. Hold it for a change and set something up, or. I disagree with that, but those guys have been playing their asses off tonight. You'd like to get scoring from them, it's not their jobs. Thomas can get 30, catch up 30 points. As much as I'd love to see it happen, and I don't. He'd have to average 3 points a game from here on out. Oh, man, they got to get control of the puck. Oh, Thomas, you put it into two players. Now it's an odd man break. Oh, Thomas steals it back. Kyrou lost it there. 2-on-1, though. Oh, off the shoulder, Benny. That was close. Tied at 3 late in the third. 5:43 to go. McKinnon's averaging almost 2 points a game. Thomas is at just over 1 point a game. Yes, I have. I've always chewed on my tongue. I don't feel it. I don't see it. I don't think I do it, but everyone tells me I do it. I agree with that, E. I don't think it's probable. An OT would be great, but I really like to see him win this one. Yeah, but he's not scoring 4 points a game. He would have to score 4 points a game from here on out. Every game. He couldn't miss one. Right? And I just don't see it. And even then, that's averaging 4. Yeah, that might do it, but I'm just not there, bud. It'd be nice. We haven't had somebody do that in a long, long time. Got a couple of teams we need to outplay. Oh, Shin should have been setting that up for a one-timer, not trying to accept that puck. And again, that's what a hard stick does instead of accepting that puck. Boy, this is a feisty game right now. Feisty, feisty game. 4:48 to go. Got to play with some urgency here. You're being outshot 12-4, 33-15. Oh, by the way, in the game against Vancouver, two of their players were their guy that had the hat trick was the number one star. I think they had two of their players be the stars in a game they lost. I have to go back and look at it again. I know I was upset with it. Oh, Letty, nice little shot there. Thomas. 2-on-1. Oh, man, they're holding Thomas left and right, and you're not going to call this crap? Oh, Blues are fighting the puck hard. Uh-oh. Oh, he got cross-checked in the back. No whistle. Oh, wow. Oh, I don't know. I thought that was, man. That was a cross-check to the back. I'm at 250. They were playing for the win. It looks like they're slowing it down now. Hopefully the Blues don't. Huge block by Krug there. I don't know. To me, that might have been a cross check. I got to look at it again. Yeah, that was a good hit by Kessel. Hits are 12-10 in favor of Seattle. Dropped it unfairly. Nah, I don't think so, Scary. 2 minutes to go. Castle, good break up there. Oh, the cord made a big save there. Letty had a good shot get through. Oh, big save, Bennington. Wow. Crack and go for a change. About a minute to go. Getting a point out of this game is a win. I'm sorry. I know I hate saying so. You know, I know a lot of you won't say that, but the way they played in the first half of the first and or the second half of the first and the first half of the second, to come out of this with a point, that's huge. $30 seconds to go. Don't make a mistake. Like throwing it in front of the blue paint. Well, it looks like we're going to overtime. Blues get a point. Wow. Minimum 5 out of 6 points on this 3-game road trip, and 7 out of 8 in the last 4. Remember, we won the first game in OT in a shootout. I think it was a shootout. It was either OT or a shootout against this team. I have to go back and look. I think it was OT. No, a shootout. I don't think we won it in OT. I think we won it in the shootout. See if I can find that real quick. Yeah, it's not saying. I'm pretty sure we won that game in a shootout. Got Thomas with the game-winning goal on that one. It was opening night. Let me see if I can find that game real quick. Got to get down to the Blues game-by-game summary. No, the only time they go from overtime to overtime to overtime is in the playoffs. There's no shootout in the playoffs. In the old days, at the overtime, you had a 5-minute overtime, and then it was a tie. Here we go. Yeah, it was a shootout. We won it in a shootout. Kyrie should have gotten an assist on that one. Here we go. Let's see if we can get another overtime win. I agree with that. Bennington has been absolutely unbelievable tonight in goal. Stopped 32 of 35 shots. Blues only had 6 shots in that period. Oh, I mentioned Letty. I talked about Letty. I talked about Letty earlier today. The home opener. Oh, now they're just kind of playing around. Oh, Letty got the puck out of the zone. Oh, he's offsides. This season, we've done pretty decent in them. They scare me, but this season, we've done decent in them. Wow. Best points percentage in one goal games. That's amazing. We haven't had enough, though. Benner's been exceptional, Erickson. .330 to go in overtime. Seattle has it in our zone. Saved by Bennington, and then he pounces on the puck. Overtime is all about getting the other team to make a mistake. That's what it's all about. Thomas, Krug, and Neighbors. Oh, Thomas had, I don't know what happened there. He did not get a full. Oh, that could have ended it. Oh, so close. Bennington, huge save. Wow, they had a chance there. Huge chance to end it. A broken stick lying in the center of the ice kind of prevented it. Oh man, it almost feels like they're playing for the shootout. They're playing not to make a mistake, and that concerns me. Parayko just pulls it out of the zone. Oh, Shen just missed. Oh, Bushnevich drove to the net, and Shen just missed. Ow! Woo! Winner, Shen and Bushnevich dinner. Holy cow, back-to-back nights, back-to-back. Overtime winners, huge. They've got Bushnevich listed unassisted, but Shen's getting that one. Bushnevich with 2 goals tonight. I will stay on for the 3 stars. Unreal. This was better than Calgary. This was Vancouver. Wow, Shin's getting an assist on this. 4-3. Man, the last 3 games have been 4-3, right? The last 3 games, 4-3. Wow. Yeah, I did, man. Paddling the canoe. Woo! Oh, I forgot to do the happy dance. Woo! A 4-game win streak, 5 games over 500. Wow, it did feel good, man. It feel good. Good in the hood. Right? We're good in the hood. Hey, they got to give Shin an assist on that. I don't know how you don't give Shin an assist on that. Hopefully we'll get some stuff. So here we go. My 3 stars of the game. Right? My 3 stars. My 3rd star is going to be Robert Thomas with a goal and an assist. My 2nd star is going to be Braden Shin with 2 assists. He's right now only listed as 1, but I think he has 2. And my 1st star is plain and simple with the game-winning goal and two goals, the game-winning goal and an assist. Pavel Buchnevich. Brian Green says Butch Bennington Thomas. I would give it to Bennington, but he gave up 3 goals. I know they weren't on him. To me, for a goalie to be star of the game, it's got to be 2 goals or less. Or he's got to stop like 50 shots. 45 shots. And he ended up stopping 33 of 36. Huge. DeCord was 14 of 18. Right? So yeah, Bennington was huge, but I don't think he gets the star. Like I said, I'm giving my star. That's who I'm giving my stars to. And oh my goodness, this is fucked up. Absolutely messed up. So here we go. Here are the 3 stars of the game. In a game Seattle lost, mind you. Number 3 star, Dumoulin. Number 2 star, Buchnevich. Number 1 star, Borkstrom. Unfrickin' real. I'm sorry, the NHL's got to fix this, right? This is a joke. Why have stars of the game if you're going to be a joke, right? Borkstrom had a goal and an assist. That's it, a goal and an assist. Dumoulin had a goal, right? Buchnevich, 3 points. Shin, 2 points. Thomas, 2 points. Goal and an assist. Right? I'm sorry. There's no way. There's no way. And Thomas and Buchnevich not the number 1 star? Are we at 1 point? I thought they won tonight. I could be wrong. Yeah, they didn't play tonight. Nashville didn't play, so we're right there. Oh no, Nashville. Yeah, that was yesterday. Nashville won 3-2 over the Wild. We're right there. We're within the margin, and that's what's important, right? Russ, Bird, Mark Pelagia, thanks for playing. Let's go Blue. The guy truly does. Of course, I bleed blue. I'm bleeding blue with you guys.
Let's go Blues.
Absolutely, I am. Nashville won yesterday. Thank you. This one, it's usually by the in studio media or one of the radio stations. So what does he drive and when does he get off work? So it was the Seattle media that picked these. Just a crude. I don't understand it. Russ Bird, thank you. I appreciate it. It just doesn't make sense to me. I think that the stars of the game need to be the real stars of the game, not something to appease the local fan base. All right. I mean, when the Blues lose, rarely do I see one of their guys getting a star. Rarely. All right. 21.5. Yep, that's what I said. Need to win 22 and a half games. So Russ was listening to me. Wow, Russ. Thank you. Appreciate that. We'll see. right? We're sitting out right now. We're sitting a point out of the wild card spot, which I'll tell you surprises me. It really does. We would not jump the Kings because the Kings have a game in hand on us, but we play the Kings next. We play the Kings on Sunday, and that could put us right there, right? Actually, we would jump the Kings. We would jump the Kings if we can beat them on without giving them a point. We can beat them in regulation. We'll jump them, and that'll put us in. I mean, not great shape. We're still way behind the Stars, Jets, and Avalanche. But you know what? You're playing like this. You can keep playing like this. You can get a win streak going, a real strong win streak. You're at 4 games now. If you can end that at 6 with 2 more games to go, it would be amazing. And you got over that hump of the 4 games over 500 finally, and now who sees where you can take it, right? Guys, thanks. I'm gonna go get some food. It's 7, almost quarter to 8 here. Together a podcast. Oh, well, I've done it before. I could do it, David. I could absolutely do it. We have that one group. I could kind of get something going on in there if I got enough guys that wanted to come on and join me and talk about it. We could try and do something like that, David. If, who knows? Jason says, look out NHL. Ryan saying good night. Yep, I'm going to call it a night, guys. Thank you so much. We're ahead of Nashville now. No, well, we are by points percentage, but not by points. So we've got a game in hand on them. We got to win. We got to win. Yeah, we could do that. We could try and set something up on a weekend, David. Something I could try and work into. Okay, guys, have a great one. I'll see you on Sunday. Sunday. Blues and Kings in a matinee in St. Louis with the top wild card spot on the line. Have a good one, guys.